Hi guys, welcome back to the next episode of Director's Chat. Today we're looking at the great world of James Gunn. So let's get into it. Welcome back to the next episode of the Director's Chat where we talk about directors. So we're talking about James Gunn. We go through all the movies and all the TV shows he's done. So let's get into it. Now he wrote and he was an associate director in Romeo and Juliet. He also wrote the specials. He wrote the two Scooby-Doo movies, Scooby-Doo Monster Unleashed, and he also wrote Dawn of the Dead, which Zack Snyder directed. And and he also produced Brightburn. Um, so we're just gonna go through all the movies he's done, and then we'll um just give me a second. Okay, let's start. He also started 2006. He directed Sliver. Now this was his director. This was science fiction comedy horror film, and he saw Nathan Fillion, Elizabeth Banks, Greg Henry, Michael Rooker. It made $12.8 million, a $50 million budget. There are two positive reviews from critics who deemed it funny and creepy, while praising its premise, B-movie connections, gun direction, script, and the performance of the cast, and this has become a cult film. However, it was a box office bomb, which I actually like this movie. It's not my favorite James Gunn movie, but I like it for what it was. Then in 2014, we had Guardians of the Galaxy, and this was a superhero film based on the Marvel comic superhero team of the same name. It is the 10th film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and this starred Chris Pratt, Zoe Saldana, Dave Bautista, Vin Diesel, Bradley Cooper, Lee Pace, Michael Rooker, Karen Gillan, Jim Henson, John C. Reilly, Glenn Close, and Benicio del Toro. It made $773.3 million on a $232.3 million budget. It was a critical and commercial success. It was praised for screenplay, direction, acting, humor, soundtrack, visual effects, and action sequences. And this was one of my favorite MC movies. I really like this. I like it. James Gunn did a good job with this movie. The cosmic side of this is the first time we saw the cosmic side of Marvel, and I enjoy it. I love all the songs. I thought the cast was great, and yeah. So in 2017, we had Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. This was a superhero film is a sequel to Guardians of the Galaxy, the 15th film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And so Chris Pratt, Zoe Saldana, Dave Bautista, Vin Diesel, Bradley Cooper, Michael Rooker, Karen Gillan, Paul Cameron, Team Sylvester Stallone, Kurt Russell, with $869 million, a $200 million budget. World, and it made $863 million worldwide, making it the eighth highest grossing film 2017, while also grossing its predecessor. The film received praise for its visuals, direction, soundtrack, action sequences, humor and performances that some critics deemed inferior to the original. And I like this one. It's not as good as the first one, but I like it for what it is. So it's kind of Galaxy Volume 2. And then shortly after this, James Gunn, there were some tweets that came out a decade ago. They got resurfaced. And then basically Disney, they fired James Gunn. He was about to direct Gunn Galaxy Volume 3, but then they fired him. And then, so between then he did Brightburn, and I know he didn't direct it, but he kind of produced it. This was directed by David Yarovsky, and this was basically a deconstruction of it's evil Superman. This was like a deconstruction of Superman. It made $30.9 million, $612 billion budget. I received mixed reviews. He praised the horror elements, gore, concept, and Banks' performance. The criticized its writing and pacing, and felt that the film did not deliver on the full potential of its premise. It starred Elizabeth Banks, David Denman, Jackson A. Dunn, Matt Jones, Meredith Hagner. There was talks of a sequel. I don't know if it was. It's set in the same universe as Super. So I also forgot he did another movie right after Sliver called Super. I forgot to mention that. Now Super was a black comedy superhero film. It starred Rainn Wilson, Elliot Page, Liv Tyler, Kevin Bacon, Nathan Fillion, Craig Henry, Michael Rooker, Andre Royer, Sean Gunn, Stephen Blackheart, and Linda Cardellini. It made $593,000 on a $2.5 million budget. Wilson reprises Rose Crimson Bond mid-credit scene of Gunn's superhero film Brightburn via a new photo taken for the film. And I like this movie. It's okay. It's kind of similar to Kick-Ass, though I honestly think Kick-Ass is probably way better than this film, but it's okay. And then after this, now over at DC in 2021, we had The Suicide Squad. Now this was a superhero film, and it's a standalone sequel to Suicide Squad from 2016, the 10th film in the DC Extended Universe. This starred Margot Robbie, Idris Elba, John Cena, Joel Kinnaman, Sylvester Stallone, Viola Davis, Jai Courtney, Pia Capaldi. It made $168.7 million, $185 million budget. It made It was a box office bomb, but I think the reason for it is that they did a day and date. The film received positive reviews from critics who praised the performances, Gunn's writing and direction, action sequences, soundtrack, and visual effects, with many deeming it a significant improvement over its predecessor. The film became the most streamed DC movie on HBO Max, and which was attributed to factors such as the COVID-19 pandemic. The film's available on HBO Max in relationship to the first Suicide Squad Peacemaker, a spin-off series starring Cena, debuted on HBO Max in January 2022. Two other spin-offs are in the development for HBO Max, including Waller, and we will begin Peacemaker Season 2. So yeah, this one's really good. Much better than 2016 one. And yeah, so this one, I saw this in cinemas, I enjoyed it, and this one was a really good movie. This surprised me. I love the songs. All the performances were good. I liked everyone in this movie. So Suicide Squad. Then finally in 2023 we had Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Now this was a superhero film. This was the final installment in Guardians of the Galaxy film trilogy, and the sequel to Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and the 32nd film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Made $344 million on $250 million budget. It's currently in cinemas right now. It came out last week. The film received positive reviews, with critics deeming it as a satisfying conclusion to the trilogy. Now, I saw this last week. I did a review on it. You can check it out, and also did a live discussion. And this one's good. It's not my favorite of the trilogy. It's better than 2, but it's not the first. I still think the first was the best in the trilogy. But a great conclusion. This was James Gunn's swan song to Marvel. After they fired him, they brought him back, and the cast weren't going to do it without James Gunn. So they brought him back after he was done with the Suicide Squad and Peacemaker. That's why it took so long, because he had to finish the Suicide Squad and Peacemaker. And this one was worth the wait. So yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. And then like in 2022, it was announced that James Gunn was going to run DC Studios with Peter Safran, and he was going to be like the creatives, like Kevin Feige at DC, and Peter Safran was going to do like the financial side. And in 2025, we will be directing Superman Legacy, which is the Superman reboot, the brand new Superman movie we're getting, and it's going to start Chapter 1 on Gods and Monsters. And yeah, so this was the first one of the new DC universe, and I'm looking forward to this. So one knows we're going to get Clark Kent in his 20s. We're going to have Lois Lane. Jimmy Olsen was in it, and it was just confirmed Crypto, the super dog, will show up. I hope this one is good, and I'm looking forward to this. James Gunn reiterated that it's not going to be an origin story. Then in 2022 we had I'm Groot. Now this is a list of 5 shorts. You can check them on Disney Plus. I did a review on it, and it's okay. They're going to do another 5 shorts, so technically we're going to get a season 2. And yeah, I'm Groot's good. Bradley Cooper was in like 1 episode as Rocket, and I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. They're like 3 minutes long. And in 2022, we had Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, and this had a special guest star Kevin Bacon. And I like this one. I thought it was great. It came on November 25th, Disney Plus. I also did a review on this, and it was great. And then also in 2024, we will be having Creature Commandos, which this was in production. But this one is the first DC Universe thing we're getting, because this one was in production way before all the other stuff. And yeah. Now we have 2 more TV shows I need to show. We also have Peacemaker. 2022 we have Peacemaker, starring John Cena. This came on HBO Max January 13. I did a review on this. This one was good. This one really surprised me. And a lot of people weren't looking forward to this because he wasn't probably the best character in the movie, and he killed Rick Flag, which I loved. This was such a good show. And it's been renewed for season 2, which won't come to 2025 because James Gunn working on Creature Commandos and Superman Legacy. And I think 2024 will get Waller, which will have Viola Davis reprising her role. So Viola Davis will be brought over to the DCU as well as John Cena. And most of the Peacemaker actors. I'm looking forward to this. This is technically like season 1.5 of Peacemaker. This will be set, and then we will get season 2 of Peacemaker. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to this. And that's James Gunn. I love James Gunn. I love Wiz. I don't think it's a bad James Gunn movie. So yeah, he's one of the best. And he's one of the best writers we've had this day and age. And yeah, this is the great world, James Gunn. So you guys, so much for my videos. My next. Bye.